Arcturian silver moon waters, lunar intuition, dream sanctuaries, and emotional alchemy. Transmission. A river of silver light glides through the night field and gathers in the belly like a quiet lagoon. The Arcturian councils extend a stream named Silver Moon Waters. This stream purifies emotional residue, dignifies sensitivity as a gift, and trains intuition to become a trustworthy instrument. The current honors Christic tenderness, Buddhist equanimity, and practical daily life. The words carry codes. The spaces carry moonlight. The reader becomes a reflective lake that shows truth without distortion. Core principle. Silver moon waters unite softness and structure. Emotion receives a canal. Intuition receives a calendar. Rest receives architecture. Creativity receives a tide. The body learns lunar rhythm that alternates receptivity and gentle action. The psyche relearns safety through predictable rituals. The home becomes a sanctuary that protects dreams and amplifies signals of guidance. The path moves in curves and still delivers results. The RIFE, PNL protocols for lunar intuition. 1. Moon anchor installation. Sit or stand with knees soft. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. Pause for 2. Place left palm on lower belly and whisper inward, silver moon on. Recall a memory of accurate intuition that brought kindness. Link the sensation to the belly touch and breath rhythm. Repeat until the touch instantly evokes calm receptivity. 2. Emotional swish from flood to flow. Old image at left shows overwhelm and scattered breath in grayscale. New image at right shows a river with banks and slow glow on the water. Swish the new image over the old with a whoosh and lock with the moon anchor. Repeat 5 to 9 cycles and exhale like ocean foam to seal. 3. Reframe script for sensitivity. Old line reads, I am too sensitive. Bridge line reads, my sensitivity notices truth quickly. New line reads, my trained sensitivity serves with grace. Install while tracing soft circles on lower belly to recruit parasympathetic tone. Timeline, nesting for dream recall. Imagine 3 nested bowls labeled evening, night, morning. Place a single intention card in the evening bowl, such as gentle recall of helpful dreams. See the night bowl receiving moonlight and guardians. See the morning bowl opening with soft light and a pen. Breathe once into each bowl and fall asleep with the moon anchor active. Biodecoding notes for emotional alchemy. Throat tightness. Often stores unsung grief and unspoken requests. Sip warm water, place a hand on the throat and hum softly for 60 seconds. Liver heaviness. Often corresponds with unprocessed irritation. Place a warm compress on the right ribs, drink lemon water, and write 1 boundary sentence for messaging windows. Spleen fatigue. Often mirrors empathy overload. Eat warm grounding foods and limit news intake after sunset. Stomach flutter. Often signals intuitive data without a channel. Sit for 3 minutes with belly touch and write 3 neutral observations. Eye strain or redness. Often reflects screen glare and inner heat. Bathe the gaze in dim light for 5 minutes and visualize silver rain washing the eyes. The body becomes a lunar glossary that invites care without drama. Numerology of the moon path. Cultivates cooperation and relational harmony. Mimbane invites contemplation, research, and subtle listening. Uuntain completes cycles with kind release. Tarintaisen installs transformational discipline that protects creative rebirth. Kunpai cools reactivity and expands perspective. 29 refines boundaries in love and creativity. 52 stabilizes learning through structured rest. Daily count right. Add the date digits and align actions. On 2 days, nurture conversations and contracts with tenderness. On 7 days, study dreams and refine rituals. On 9 days, close loops and donate items. On 13 days, build a reliable evening routine. On 20 days, widen perspective before decisions. On 29 days, name clean boundaries in romance and art. On 52 days, create study blocks with naps. Gurfi's ritual. Silver moon bath. For dreaming materials, include warm water in a bowl, a silver or white cloth, a pinch of sea salt, and a candle. Steps 1. Clean the room and lower the lights. 2. Place the bowl on the cloth, add a pinch of salt, and light the candle. 3. Activate the moon anchor and breathe until the belly softens. 4. Speak one sentence such as "I welcome helpful dreams and gentle messages." 5. Dip fingers and anoint temples, throat, and belly. 6. Place the bowl on a windowsill or dresser to infuse the room with stillness. 7. Sleep with a notebook and pen ready. 8. Upon waking, write 3 words before leaving the bed. The ritual trains the nervous system to retrieve dream signals reliably. Darbikati, Buddhist threads. Moon living honors the middle way through paced softness. Right mindfulness returns attention to waves of breath and emotion without grasping. Right speech becomes low and clear. Right effort balances rest and practice. Right livelihood removes hustle drama and respects the ecosystem of the home. Equanimity widens the lake so stones make ripples without storms. The habit of clinging dissolves into rhythmic kindness. Namro, Christic field. Christic radiance enters the night like a lantern of mercy. Forgiveness becomes a quiet clearing that preserves justice. The heart releases hooks. The body stops rehearsing painful scenes. The boundary remains firm. The prayer becomes "May all beings sleep in safety and rise in compassion." Silver moon. Waters turn grief into wisdom and tenderness into architecture. Dream sanctuaries. A dream sanctuary is a clear zone where the nervous system expects safety, guidance, and creative renewal. Create a corner with a lamp, a soft textile, a plant, and a small bowl of water. Silence notifications 1 hour before sleep. Replace bright screens with warm audio or print pages. Prepare a pen and notebook. Invite a single topic per night, such as clarity for a project or reconciliation with a memory. Upon waking, write 3 bullet points: a color, a body sensation, and 1 action. The sanctuary becomes a compass for the week. Dabra. Sound and breath codes. Ocean breath. Inhales through the nose and exhales with a gentle ha through the mouth for 6 counts. Moon. Hum. Vibrates the chest for 1 minute to recruit vagal tone. Soft drumming. At 60 beats per minute entrains the heart to calm rhythm. Bell bookends. Begin and end work blocks with 1 chime to train transitions. Sound becomes a bridge between subtle guidance and grounded action. Story 1. Valentina and the Night Voice. Valentina wakes at 3 in the morning for weeks with restless thoughts and heavy eyes by noon. She installs the dream sanctuary with a small lamp and a silver cloth. She practices the moon anchor and the ocean breath for 5 minutes before sleep. She writes the intention, gentle recall of helpful dreams, and turns off her phone. In the morning, she writes 3 words: Pearl, Bridge, Friday. She remembers a friend named Perla, who offered an introduction to a collaborator, and Friday appears free on her calendar. She messages Perla during business hours and lands a gentle partnership. The night voice becomes an ally rather than a thief. Story 2. Mateo and the Emotion Canal. Mateo feels everything. He absorbs moods and loses focus. He learns emotional swish and the image of a river with banks. He installs messaging windows and limits news after sunset. He warms broths, breathes slowly, and writes 3 neutral observations when the stomach flutters. The flood becomes a canal. He completes a project that sat for 6 months. He rests without guilt, and his friendships brighten. Story 3. Hannah and the Ancestral Tide. Hannah dreams of a shoreline with old houses. She places photos of her grandparents beside a bowl of water. She whispers, "I honor the gifts and return the weights to the sea." She touches the water to her forehead and plants succulents in their honor. The dreams shift to bright kitchens and laughter. The body relaxes. The back pain eases. Work receives new rhythm. Director, 7-night lunar plan. Night 1, clear. Tidy the bedside table and lower the lights earlier. Night 2, nourish. Eat a warm dinner and stretch the hip flexors. Night 3, listen, practice, moon hum for 1 minute and set a simple intention. Night 4, protect. Silence notifications and place the phone outside the bedroom. Night 5, remember, write 3 words upon waking and add 1 color. Night 6, integrate. Act on 1 small dream hint respectfully during the day. Night 7, celebrate. Light a candle at dusk and name 1 quality that matured. The weekends with more rest, more clarity, and kinder evenings. Dumbit, systems for gentle productivity. A weekly template with deep work in daylight and soft administration near dusk. A content calendar that pairs lunar tones with topics such as 2 for collaboration or 7 for research. An email signature that names reply windows and preserves night rest. A testimonial archive to anchor evidence of impact. A single folder architecture that reduces search friction. Gentle systems protect creativity from chaos. Food and rhythm. For night repair, warm soups and slow-cooked grains to ground sensitivity. Bitter greens to support liver clarity and emotional digestion. Magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds and cacao in gentle doses before dusk. Water between meals to preserve digestive fire. Light exposure hygiene with morning sunlight and dim evenings. Meals become rituals that feed restoration. Body practices. For moon tone, cat-cow with attention in the belly for 3 minutes. Seated fold with soft jaw and long exhale. Sphinx with eyes relaxed and tongue resting at the palate. Supine twist with a smile in the kidneys. Legs up the wall for 10 minutes before bed. Resting pose with a warm compress on the liver. The body receives silver breath and releases the day. Ancestral gratitude rite. Place a bowl of water, a piece of bread, and a sprig of rosemary. Name 1 gift from the maternal line and 1 gift from the paternal line. Touch the water to the forehead and heart. Offer the bread and rosemary to the earth with thanks. Sleep with a peaceful chest. Walk the next day with softer eyes. The lineage smiles as weight returns to the sea. Shadow with moon mercy. Write a recurring pattern on a small paper such as doom scroll at night. Place the paper under a glass of water. In the morning, drink the water and burn the paper safely. Replace it with a virtue card such as dusk hygiene. Repeat for 9 nights. Track dreams and subtle sensations. Shadow loses glamour and skill remains. Cellular visualization. Imagine silver photons bathing the glymphatic rivers of the brain at night, clearing metabolic residue while breath slows and the heart softens. See mitochondria pulsing like tiny moons in every cell. Whisper, "Thank you" on the exhale. The body cooperates with the night repair. Boundaries for tender strength. Evenings protect dream sanctuaries. Messaging windows respect nervous systems. Rates reflect the value of gentle precision. Collaborations require clarity and reliably kind timing. Rest becomes part of the offering rather than an afterthought. Screens leave the bedroom and books return. Tender strength grows roots and fruits. Decrees of the silver moon. My night is a sanctuary. My breath carries silver rain. My dreams guide with kindness. My emotions move in safe canals. My rest nourishes creation. My collaborations honor timing. My voice speaks softly and clearly. My lineage rests as I update the contract. My future self smiles at my dusk hygiene. My presence reflects truth like a calm lake. Digital hygiene for lunar creators. Focus modes after sunset, batch replies next morning, low color temperature in the evening, audio learning instead of bright screens, and weekly archive rituals on 9 or 20 days. The device becomes a lantern rather than a siren. Unity consciousness in night communities. Unity consciousness respects rhythms. Teams honor time zones and night sanctuaries. Leaders model dusk hygiene. Creativity blooms in rested bodies. Communities become lakes where many stars can reflect. Projects land with less friction. The ecosystem breathes. Closing benediction. May silver rain kiss your eyelids at dusk. May your chest widen and your jaw soften. May your room glow like a small temple. May your dreams arrive as kind teachers. May your mornings gather pearls of guidance. May your work move like a river with banks. May your lineage rest as you release old tides. May your presence reflect truth with mercy. May the silver moon bless your home and your calendar. Emoji seal.